Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Indian Life German Way, and today I'm making this video just to talk about my beloved Mercedes GLC 250 4matic automatic car that I have been driving. So I bought the car last year in December 2020, and I have been meaning to make a review of this car, present it to you all, because a lot of guys have been asking me to share a review of my car. So today finally is the day that I've decided to make a video, and as you can see behind me is my car. And in this video I'm gonna take you through the car itself, the features, how is it in driving, what is it's like to drive a Mercedes car as your first car, and all my experiences that I have had with this car since last now I think 9 months. So let me talk about the power. So it's a really strong, powerful engine. It has a power of 211 PS or 155 bhps. It can go up to a speed of 100 kilometers within a fraction of 6 to 7 seconds, and it has also 4 turbo cylinders inbuilt in the Mercedes car. So it's a really strong, powerful car. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about its performance and a little bit about its fuel capacity. So it has a fuel capacity of around 66 liters. And then when you talk about the economy of the car, it's a big car, it's a heavy car, so that is on the lower side. And I would say right now I'm getting an average of around 10 kilometers. It's a petrol variant that I have chosen here due to some reasons. There are certain areas which are environmental zones here within Europe, and then with diesel engines you cannot drive the cars in certain areas, and that's the reason I stick with the petrol car. Of course, you would then have questions like all these electric cars coming into picture, and of course I also wanted to I already explored that a little bit, but I wanted to have my first car as a Mercedes, which is more on the, let's say I'm kind of an old school guy when you talk about the cars, and I wanted to have I wanted to drive a car which is not an electric car. Since we are talking about the environmental factors, this car has a CO2 emissions of around 178 grams, which is considered as class D. It's slightly in between C and D, which is still okay, as a lot of the European countries are trying to be more environment protective. They're trying to figure out policies that would help reduce carbon emissions, of course. And so right now the rating is of course okay, but down the line they would prefer to have vehicles going towards A or B emission categories. So now let's go through the outer body. As you can see, the front is really attractive. And let's also talk about the competition. I mean, this car comes, or the major competition or the competitors of this car are Audi Q5 when you talk about Audi, and then when you talk about BMW you have the X3. So it is slightly it's bigger than the X1 from BMW, and also Audi Q3 and Q1, and so this is kind of competing in the range of these cars. So let me also talk about the wheels. So as I already mentioned, it's a 4-wheel drive, and the wheels are 17 inches of this car. And as I already previously mentioned about the performance, I mean it's a very strong car with turbo cylinders in it, and it can then go to 100 kilometers within 7.6 seconds, and then has a maximum top speed of 222 kilometers. Okay, so now we start with the windows. As you can see, it has a very good interior leather, of course, a pretty high quality standard material from Mercedes Benz. And then I have speakers here on the sides, and then I have the option of adjusting my mirrors with these buttons. You can adjust your side mirrors, so these are also automatic and can be easily controlled and set up from inside. Then you have the seat lock, pretty standard feature, and then these are the the window control options here. And the one of the feature that I want to highlight here is this seat heating option, which we took because of course in winter it's really cold out here, and it's really preferable to have this kind of option that you get heated on, so your seats are basically heated. Just want to show you how the interior or the dashboard looks like. So even also when you have the entrance of the car, you have a pretty sexy Mercedes Benz logo. I mean, talking about the seats, you have the options of adjusting your seats back and forth from here, so you can adjust your seats from here. And then in front also you have a lever to pull it to pull the seats in and out. So now these options you see are your light controls, and you can see I have set up this at auto, so you can basically control the lighting if you want a high beam or a low beam. And so these options can be controlled from here. And here you have of course the AC vents. Okay, so this is my steering wheel, and on the steering wheel you have the horn here. You have the options to control your menu bar, so I have the option to basically select navigate or radio or media. All these options are available here. Then on the sides I have the features, like I can start my wipers for the so I can start my wipers on the sides. I have these options here. Okay guys, so as I was showing you, so I'm just trying to explain you the features in a easy way. So here you have the screen. Of course you have you can see you basically control everything with the help of screen. And here you have a pretty sexy dashboard with a lot of options to control your AC options. You have AC air conditioning or also heating options available here, so you can adjust the temperatures, and you can also adjust the fan speed, and you can also have the option to make it auto. And then you can see the interiors, how amazing it looks. Yeah. And it also comes with this airbags for all the passengers that are seated in the car. So of course from a security protection point, it basically ticks all the points. And here when you talk about the steering wheel, here this we have the option of selecting the cars, because this is as I said, this is an automatic car, and here you have the options to reverse and drive the car, and also to park and make the car neutral. So you also have an alternative option to make it, if you want to run it as a manual car, you can of course do that. And you have an option here on the dashboard, in here down below here, wherein you can select, you can make it manual. And then you have the option of you have two buttons here on the sides. So you have plus, minus. So plus is here, so you can increase or decrease the gear using your hands, because there is no, let's say, stick for the gears. Yeah. Apart from that, it comes in with options, of course, inbuilt phone options, so you can connect your phone and you can talk. You can take your calls on the car on the go itself. One of the very important features that Mercedes comes up with is that it gives you multiple options to choose. You can see on my screen. So it has different modes that are available for you, so you can either make customize your own mode you want to select. Otherwise you have the option of Sport Plus. You can drive the car in a sport mode, which is Sport Plus is really sporty, and of course it's not then economical. It will consume a lot of fuel, but then you have also eco option and then comfort options. So you can choose your driving option on the basis of where you are. So if you're on a highway, maybe you can use a sport mode or a comfort mode, and when you're in the city, you have a lot of traffic lights and stuff like that, then you can of course use a eco mode. So depending upon the usability, depending upon where you are driving, it will adjust. You can adjust it, sorry. Then let's go to the options that are here on my. So this is something that I also want to show you. So some of the features that are pretty nice here is that you have vehicle settings. Within the vehicle settings you have the option, so you can as you can see, you can turn off your exterior lighting, or you can set it turn on off. So normally in the evening, all the so as you can see, it will show. So if I turn it on, it will exterior lighting stays on for 15 seconds. You can change that of course. And then you have acoustic lock feedback, automatic mirror folding. So as in my car I've set it as on, so when I lock the car, the mirrors are automatically folded. Then it also has a locator illumination, as you can see, which so it's pretty handy during the night when you are out on the street and there is no, let's say, street light, or you are somewhere on a dark highway or dark road, and you so this basically lets you track and see your vehicle. Apart from that, there's also an automatic locking feature that most of you would know. So the car automatically locks after a certain period of time. And again, now the next is interior lighting delayed shut off. So you can choose after how much time the light should automatically go off. Yeah, so you have all these options available. And let's see what we have here. So you also, as I showed you, you have the dynamic select option, so you can select your mode, which mode you want to drive, eco, comfort, and similarly you can also see how it changes the steering settings, how it changes the drive settings, and also a little bit on the climate control. So you can manage the configuration of the car from here. And then it also shows you the consumption of the vehicle during the last, I don't know, so how the car has been basically performing in terms of consumption. You get those statistics here. And then of course it comes with the owner's manual, and you can read a lot of stuff by going here. When you purchase a new vehicle, then it's of course handy, and you need to go through the options, the features, and you can do that pretty easily here. Time settings, and then we have the vehicle settings here. Apart from that, of course, it has the navigation inbuilt that I bought it with, and the navigation was inbuilt. The pretty standard features: radio, media, and telephone, sorry. So the car has an inbuilt emergency system, and along with that it also has a active park control, active park assist. So yeah, it doesn't have the back camera, so I cannot see it now what's happening behind me, but of course it comes with or this model has inbuilt car sensors on the sides and on the back side, so I get to know whenever I'm about to touch somebody else's car. And as I already mentioned, it comes with seat heating, and it has automatic mirrors with automatic fold option. Yeah, and then apart from that, it also comes with a communication module, they call it. And the communication module, what it does is automatically update it with all the traffic updates that are happening in and around the cities. And so whenever I'm driving, I keep getting automatic updates about the traffic. Yeah, so through my navigation system and not on the radio. Yeah, so that's something which is known as a communication module inbuilt in the car. And as I already mentioned, so a lot of stuff is automatic. So you have automatic temperature control, automatic light controls, and I don't need to turn the lights on and off again and again. I have set it at auto, and the light all automatically is managed by the car itself, depending upon the time of the day. So I just quickly want to show you this. So there are also some buttons here at the roof side, and then here is place to hold my glasses, and then when I talk here, so I have here cup holders on the sides, and then this is like a mouse. And as you might have seen, so I was using this mouse to scroll different options on my screen. And this is very handy because when I need to use the navigator system, if I want to add a new address, of course, then we need to use this, and then by tapping the center is like a enter, and here is the back button, so you can go back from the menu. And here, as I mentioned, is the park assist. This is the manual gear option, and this is the option you can select which configuration you want to drive the car. And here is the power button for the navigation system or for the screen. And here is the volume, you can turn on and off. You can turn it down or increase or decrease the volume. And then another very cool feature that the car has is it also has a sensor, and the car is basically it has an automatic sensor to detect the cars which are running in the front. And whenever there is a car in the front, I get a notification here on the screen that there's a you need to be alert. So now I quickly want to show you the space in terms of how spacious is the car. As you can see, it has ample amount of space available in the front and also on the back side. So you can see here also for the co-passenger there's plenty of space available, which is pretty cool. I mean, yeah, of course the interiors are super amazing. And let's take a look at the back side of the car, and you can see here also we have ample space. It's pretty comfortable. So this seat I've already pushed back, and I will pull back, sorry, and I will push it back, but still there is plenty of room available here for the back passengers. And let me show you the back. So guys, another very important feature that I use is cruise control, which is right here. You have an option basically to increase or decrease, set your increase decrease variation in terms of 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers, or 1 kilometer. So basically if you click it one time up, the speed can go in a multiples of 5 kilometers or 10 kilometers or 1 kilometer. So this is very cool feature that I use with my Mercedes. And apart from that, I completely missed to show you the armrest. So this is the armrest, and it also has pretty decent storage capacity here, as you can see, which is again a very good feature available with the car.